From the very first episode of Culpa Mía, My Fault, the story introduces tension rather than romance. Noah arrives in a new world she never asked for, forced into a life of wealth, rules, and unfamiliar faces. Among them is Nick, confident, rebellious, and immediately disruptive to her emotional balance. Their first interactions are sharp, distant, and charged with resistance. There is no warmth, only friction, which quietly lays the foundation for something deeper. In episode 2, the tension begins to evolve. Noah starts to see glimpses of Nick beyond his reckless exterior. His silence speaks as loudly as his attitude. Their arguments feel less like hatred and more like emotional testing, as if both are trying to understand how close is too close. Eye contact lingers longer than it should, and moments of quiet feel heavier than words. By episode 3, emotional boundaries weaken. Nick's protective instincts surface, while Noah's guarded independence starts to crack. They share moments that feel accidental but meaningful, shared spaces, stolen glances, and pauses where neither knows what to say. The attraction is undeniable now, but still unspoken. Both understand the consequences of crossing that line, which only makes the tension stronger. Episode 4 leads directly to the pool scene, the emotional turning point of the early story. The setting is calm, almost unreal. The night is quiet, the water still, and the atmosphere intimate without trying to be. Noah and Nick stand close, yet hesitant. Everything they have avoided saying exists in the silence between them. Nick moves first, but slowly, giving Noah the chance to step away. She doesn't. That decision transforms the moment. The kiss is gentle at first, restrained, filled with hesitation rather than urgency. It is not about impulse, it is about release. Emotions that have been building across 4 episodes finally surface. The pool reflects the shift in their relationship. What was once controlled becomes uncertain. Kiss does not resolve their conflict, it deepens it. From this moment forward, Noah and Nick are no longer just resisting each other, they are connected. The pool kissing scene is powerful because it feels earned. It represents the end of denial and the beginning of emotional consequences that will shape everything that follows. From the first episode, Culpa Mía sets a stage of tension, desire, and forbidden connection. Noah enters a world she never wanted, full of rules, expectations, and strangers who challenge her independence. Among them, Nick stands out, magnetic, reckless, and impossible to ignore. Their first encounters are charged with friction, a subtle mix of irritation and curiosity, hinting at emotions neither fully understands yet. By episode 2, the tension grows into something more dangerous. Noah notices Nick's silences, the way his gaze lingers, the faint warmth beneath his confident facade. Each glance feels electric. Every conversation dances on the edge of honesty and pretense, as if both are testing limits, hers of control, his of restraint. Attraction simmers quietly, waiting for the right spark. Episode 3 explores that simmering intensity. Moments that seem accidental, the first touch is tentative, testing the line between desire and fear. The kiss begins softly, almost questioning, then deepens as emotion takes over. It is not reckless passion, but the release of weeks of tension, restraint, and longing. The world outside the pool disappears, only they exist, suspended in a moment that will change everything. This pool scene is not just a kiss, it is the turning point. It marks the collapse of defenses, the ignition of connection, and the promise of conflict and passion that will define their story. From this moment forward, Noah and Nick are forever intertwined, their hearts and emotions inescapably bound. From the very first episode of Culpa Mía, tension fills the air. Noah steps into a world she never asked for, a world of wealth, rules, and people who test her at every turn. And then there's Nick, confident, unpredictable, and impossible to ignore. Their first meetings are sharp. Their words are brief, their eyes speak louder than any line of dialogue. Friction. Curiosity. An unspoken connection begins to spark. By the second episode, the tension evolves. Noah notices the quiet moments, the way Nick's gaze lingers, how his presence seems to follow her, almost unnoticed. Their conversations dance on the edge of honesty, testing boundaries, pushing limits. The attraction grows quietly, like a storm waiting to break. Episode 3 intensifies the pull. Small moments, brushed hands, shared laughter, fleeting eye contact, carry the weight of weeks of restraint. Noah's defenses begin to crack. Nick's impulses threaten to take over. Neither speaks the truth aloud, yet the truth is clear in their eyes. Every step closer tightens the invisible thread binding them.